to celebrate this success. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you, Megan, for your welcome, acknowledgement and kind words. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our honoured guest speaker, Richard Finlay. Richard Finlay joined Agile Engineering Consultants in 2018 to become the Technical Director responsible for the delivery of expert noise and vibration advice to clients. He holds a Bachelor in Mechanical Engineering from Auckland University and is a Chartered Professional Engineer, a professional member of the New Zealand Acoustic Society, never heard there was ever such a thing, and has appeared as an expert witness for environment and high court projects. With 20 years of experience, his role leading a team in particular technical engineering field demands a focus on details with a deep understanding of fundamental principles. As a leader within the life business community, Richard values connecting business people across all walks of life and levels of experience with others to grow, support and encourage them. Tēnā koa uru mai ki te pōwhiri e a Richard Finlay, ki te atamira, ho mai te pakipaki. Please join me in welcoming Richard Finlay to the stage.
Thank you for the warm welcome. If I can just note, the statement, "I never knew there was such a thing," is probably something I could apply to my entire career. No one's heard of acoustic engineering by and large, so very apt. Thank you, Sonny. It's an honour to speak to you all here today in this day of celebration. To the graduates, can I just say, whether you found your course easy or hard, graduating today is not a foregone conclusion. It required you to make a whole host, really, of great decisions to complete your course, and so I congratulate you on the hard work you've put in. Can we give them a round of applause just quickly for that? Today, I hope to be able to provide you with some useful insights from my experiences to help you in this next phase of life, with 3 small but important learnings that have helped me as an engineer and a business leader. The first of these is surrounding yourself with the right people. Your course will have given you valuable technical skills, but the next phase of your career is mostly developing a broader set of life skills. The best way to do this is to get the right people around you to teach, encourage, and correct you. If you secure a job in a private company where the boss has vested interest in its financial success, it's often quite easy to find senior people who are willing to correct you. Certainly in my first company, the director had a strong desire to let people know when they weren't meeting his expectations, even from the other side of the office. He was also willing to teach people, at least those he liked, but unfortunately he wasn't quite as quick to encourage them, and he ended up discouraging far more employees than I care to remember. I hope you will find people in your workplace that inspire and encourage, teach and support you in your career and as a person. If you don't find those perfect people, though, at your workplace, look for others with those missing skills elsewhere in life before you decide to seek a new role. Look for people through community groups or sports groups that you might be involved in that have got wisdom in these areas and learn from them. Ask them to mentor you in these areas and be willing to listen carefully to what they have to say. By spending time with people who are great encouragers and patient teachers, I have gained a much better understanding of my own strengths and weaknesses, as well as those around me. Whatever you might find your co-workers lack, you can find it elsewhere and bring it to your workplace. Your boss, who might be lacking in those same areas, will probably love you for it. The second thing would be you won't regret building integrity. In the second year of my career, which is, I have to say, quite some time ago now, I was asked to write a legal engineering report to help a nightclub that had got into trouble for too many noise complaints. I was asked to demonstrate that the club was not making too much noise to its neighbours late at night. Now, to help the nightclub owner within what the council rules allowed, I tried my best to measure the lowest noise levels I could. It took much longer than I wanted to, standing outside at 2 a.m. in the middle of winter, but it was simply too loud. When I wrote my report with the bad news, the owner was quite upset that I could not state that the noise was actually okay, since he thought that was what he had paid for. Refusing to change my answer meant we missed out on the next phase of the project, but I kept my integrity. And I've had many chances since to present evidence in court that I've been proud of, knowing that whatever difficult questions I might face from lawyers, and some of them can be quite interesting people, I can maintain my integrity. Watching others make very different decisions about how honest they wanted to be has also been instructive. I've often seen people assume that they could simply bluff or maybe lie to avoid doing extra work or having to admit that they were wrong, hoping that no one would check the facts. But when people do check, there are very real legal and financial consequences that bring great stress to those that have tried to lie. Every year my team experiences moments where a client has got themselves into a serious problem and is wondering if they can simply pay for a more favourable report that might save them having to fix their mistake. I've listened to first-hand stories from colleagues that manifest itself as outright bribery in some countries, and I'm thankful not to have had to deal with that in my time here in New Zealand. But regardless of where you work, the temptation to bend the truth or to admit the truth will find you before too long, and you'll need to decide what to do. I would encourage you now, decide now, that when faced with your first test of integrity, you will do something that you will look back and be proud of. Having passed the first test, the second and third tests become much easier, setting you on a path that leaves you protected from unnecessary harassment, stress, and sleepless nights. The third thing is that the world is a much smaller place than you think. Over 20 years, I have watched dozens of people join and leave the companies I've worked in, and a surprising number of them appear to think that we live not in some hyper-connected social media information age, but rather some sort of pre-industrialised era where no one really talks to each other and no one really migrates. People like these turn up at a company, take whatever's on offer in terms of the perks, maybe steal a few clients, or just generally behave badly before accepting a new offer elsewhere to avoid facing the consequences of their behaviour. What they have not realised is that the employment market is much smaller than they realise, and that employers are far more connected than they could imagine. Employment advisors will often talk about projecting your personal brand, but they tend to speak less about your reputation. And that's because telling people how good you are is quite a bit easier than showing them how good you are. The reputation that you develop each day will precede you. Whether you are diligent, have integrity, have a thirst for learning and developing, supporting those around you, these and other factors are crucial to what a prospective employer will hear about you before they decide to hire you. I have both sought references on potential employees and had to give recommendations on previous employees to other firms whose directors I personally know. Where the potential employee has a great reputation, these conversations are a delight to have and can very quickly make the decision to extend an offer an absolute no-brainer. But where the employee's reputation is compromised, the chances for them getting that role come to an end equally quick. Do not underestimate how connected we now are. While I was studying, I did construction labouring at the Ascot Hospital site in Ellerslie to help pay for my first motorcycle. Mainly my parents weren't interested in paying for it, so I had to do the hard work. The site foreman treated me fairly and gave me good responsibilities, as he found I would be diligent and trustworthy with whatever task needed doing. But just 10 years later, having now graduated and developed into a senior engineer in charge of making critical design decisions on the Britomart development, I was astounded to find myself sitting opposite the very same man. However, while he was still the site foreman, he was now waiting my instructions on what to do. And you will have similar experiences where you meet people from years previously. And this will happen whether you stay in New Zealand or whether you move overseas as our world becomes ever more connected. Some people might encourage you to adopt a short-term win-at-all-costs approach in your employment that can damage your reputation. But a good reputation will last much longer than any short-term gain and will stand you in good stead for your career, no matter where you go. Once again, congratulations on the completion of your studies. I firmly believe you will not regret the hours and investment put in, and I wish you the very best for the next stage of your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard, for your thoughtful, inspiring words. I need you to come back just a little bit. It's truly an honour having you here today and celebrating the success of our graduates and their great accomplishments. We would like to present you with a little koha, a little gift. Thank you, Danny.
On behalf of all the learners, staff, and fathers here today, we thank you so much for the encouraging words. We can all relate to what you reflected, and certainly will keep the working into the future. Thank you.
And now the part you will be waiting for, refreshments. The presentation of academic awards, we ask please that all our guests kindly stay until the end of the ceremony. Even after your loved one has crossed the stage, we ask that we stay here to celebrate all together right to the end of the ceremony. The graduates' names will be read out in small groups, and we ask that you reserve your applause to the end of each group of names, instead of clapping after each individual is named. I'd now like to invite Chris Naidu, on behalf of Head of the Department of Applied Management, Russell Hooray, to present the Auckland International Campus Applied Management graduates to Dr. Megan Gibbons, Chief Executive, Otago Polytechnic.
Kia ora, Sunny. Dr. Gibbons, CEO, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Applied Management. Bachelor of Applied Management, Mahi Hiteshpai Amin. Yindi Fu, Hardik. Sushant Quatra Haulahui Shehan Polwata Galagahi. Mannat Sareen Palak Sharma. Maekant Keithu Matthew Angelo Tongohan. Graduate Diploma in Applied Management, Roshan Herod Dasanyaka. Christine Melanie Santiago, Jun Sujita.
Well done, Christine.
Postgraduate Certificate in Applied Management, Joyce Castillo. Kashmira More. Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Management, Harsha Dasanyake Mudisang Salangi. Gurleen Kaur Gahi. Haimiti Kelala. Hu Chuan Fong Ningyun. Ganga Oli. Mohammed Shayed Omar. Masters of Applied Management, Paulina Otoshikina. Yi-Kin Chen. Manish Jain. T. Fong and Lee. Shen Liu. Guillaume Mallet. Prasadi Reshmini Manwadunge Silva. Tu Fem. Nerissa Tamayo Reyes. Chen Yun Wang. Wei Wei. Andrew Vijaya. Congratulations to all the graduates of Applied Management. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Seema Chawla to present the graduates for Construction Management and Quantity Surveying.
Dr. Gibbons, CEO, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Construction Management and Quantity Surveying. New Zealand Diploma in Construction Level 6 from Future Skills Academy, Vikshay Chandra. Suruvai Fuatai. Kudamadukwa Ge, Viraratne. Tatiana Safronova. Thomas Learmont. Bachelor of Construction, Lovepreet Singh Bhular. Chiwen Deng. Dia Denny. Zhenyu Jiang. Nikolai Kelensky. Angie Lin. Bowen Ma. Chirag Makhija. Akshay. Akshay Biju Nair. Yutian New. Ramandeep Singh. Yao Shu. Zhenyu Yang. Hanlin Zhang. Dandan Zhao.
I now invite Cheryl Watson, Head of Department English, to present the Auckland International Campus English graduates.
Dr. Gibbons, CEO, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for English. New Zealand Certificate in English Language, Level 5, Mohammed Dalju.
That guy's English is pretty good. It's real good. But if you need a swimming coach, there's the guy there, that guy. Want to learn how to swim? Yeah, the guy there. I now invite Fahad Medipur, Head of Department Information Technology, to present the Auckland International Campus IT graduates.
Tēnā koutou, Dr. Gibbons, CEO. It gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for English. Sorry, I was reading that. For the Information Technology, Bachelor of Information Technology, Rudra Mukesh Mo. Sean Jiang Tran. Graduate Diploma in Information Technology, Bishal Subedi. And Mohammed Shirin Toprak. Thank you.
I'd now like to invite Dr. Leonie Smith, Deputy Chief Executive Academic, to present the Dunedin campus graduates.
Dr. Gibbons, CEO, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the College of Community Development and Personal Wellbeing, the Graduate Diploma in Tertiary Education, Omer Altaf. And Glenn Burr. The graduates for the College of Engineering, Construction and Living Sciences, New Zealand Certificate in Animal Technology Level 5, Urate Savukina Ite. And the Graduate Diploma in Information Technology, Suresh Adhikari. It gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the College of Health, the Postgraduate Certificate in Occupational Therapy Practice, Jodie Davidson. It gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Tamaru Pumanava, the College of Creative Practice and Enterprise, the New Zealand Certificate in Cookery Level 3, Felissa Williams. And the New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5, Abhishek Narayan Singh. And the New Zealand Diploma in Arts and Design, Level 5, Level 6, Yolanda Watson.
I now invite Liz McKenzie, Head of College Work-Based Learning, to present her graduates.
Dr. Gibbons, CEO, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the College of Work-Based Learning. New Zealand Certificate in Apiculture Level 3, in absentia. New Zealand Certificate in Business, Administration and Technology Level 4, Lara Tolhurst. New Zealand Diploma in Business, Level 5, Claudette Herselman. Kirsten McCarthy. New Zealand Diploma in Construction, Level 6, Sandia Chand, Heather Mansfield. Bachelor of Applied Management, Emma Ellison, Paula Bishop. Tony Bishop, Reese Burton. Amanda Klassen, Lesh Desi, Nicola Dunlop. Anna File, Nishant Gautam, Vanessa Goodchild. Miriam Graham, Ian Grant, Jason Gribble. Christopher Haynes, Jeffrey Holston, Natalie Hanley. Tanya Haskins, Adrian Hosking Tinero, Sarah Humphreys. Dylan Keating, Patrick Keogh, Hannah Kerr. Julia Cousinsley, Melissa Longy, Mark Latu. Mariani Manuela Talbot. Tamara Matt Boren. Jonathan Ma. Mi Metua Maui, Susan Mackay. Swanee Nelson. Marissa Newman, Abigail Owen, John Ratcliffe. Joanne Reardon, David Ross, Jasmine Samuel. Glenn Schaefer, Alexi Serapisos, Emma Ranza Stolz. Lily Tokeaho, Georgina Tuala, Mi Metua Va'a. Teotoa Vai Peua, Don Lynn van der Westhuizen, Scott Walker. Stephen Westwood, Natasha Whitley, Susan Willis-Baker. Vania Wolfgram. For the Bachelor of Engineering Technology, David Arnott, Michael Wilson. Bachelor of Information Technology, Joshua Casson. Bachelor of Leadership for Change, Kylie Bryant, Danny Leoleo Afor. Bachelor of Social Services, Pepe Afiaki, S. Floyd Russell Balladard, Anne Dudley. Anne Dudley, yep. Cherie Lamb, Zara Maslin, Kiri Mihaka. Terry Nelson, Pravir Prasad, Shalin Pratika. Jacinta Tivanga. Graduate Diploma in Professional Practice, Stephen Harris. Emma Jeffrey, Simon Streisel, Rose Tapsell. Graduate Diploma in Tertiary Education, Imelda Piddy. Master of Professional Practice, Victor Aguilar. Peter Apulu. Mohammed Ajmand. Michael Bastians. Pamela Keegan. John Lee. Masood Mansouri Gadakani. Peter Mitchell.
Ngā mihi kia koutou e aku i rangatira, well done to you all. I would now like to invite Deputy Executive Director, Academic, Dr. Leonie Smith, to return to announce the Otago Polytechnic Auckland International Campus Special Student Awards. These will be presented to Deputy Chief Executive, Sales, Marketing and Business Development, Gagan Sachdeva.
Nami kia koutou e ka rangatira. Well done to you all. It gives me great pleasure, it's a big honour to announce the special awards for students today. The first one is to Palek Sharma for outstanding academic achievement in the Bachelor of Applied Management. For outstanding academic achievement in the Bachelor of Construction, Quantity Surveying, Site Management, Dia Deni. For outstanding academic achievement in the Bachelor of Information Technology, Rudra Mukesh Mode. For outstanding academic achievement in the Graduate Diploma in Applied Management, Christine Melanie Nunes Santiago. For outstanding academic achievement in the Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Management, T. Phuong An Lee. And last but not least, for outstanding academic achievement in the Master of Applied Management, Prasadi Rashmini Manavaduge Silva.
Thank you, Gagan and Leonie, and congratulations to all our graduates and recipients of the Special Student Awards. We're all very proud of all of you and your great achievements and wish you continued success in your future endeavours. Let's give them one big round of applause. Come on, we're getting louder than that. Awesome. I'd now like to introduce Nikolai Kalinitsky, who will deliver the student address on behalf of our Auckland International Campus graduates. Nikolai arrived in New Zealand and enrolled to Otago Polytechnic, Auckland International Campus in October of 2019 from Russia, and now he has graduated from the Quantity Surveying program. He did his internship during the second year of his studies at Emmett Consultants as a professional quantity surveyor, where he is currently employed. He has actively participated in his classes and met many wonderful people with whom he remains in contact. Otago Polytechnic helped him to establish a foundation of his career and supported him in developing professionally. Moreover, he received the Otago Polytechnic Academic Excellence Award in 2020, which reminds him of the hard work and effort he put into his studies in order to understand the industry and shape himself to perform in professional environments with confidence and knowledge. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here today. I'm not sure if you know me. My name is Nikolai, and I'm a graduate of Construction Quantity Surveying Department. Our world today is a complicated piece of challenges that we all must endure because we shape our lives and the lives of one another. We all had to go through a series of challenges caused by COVID pandemic, but we all made it here today, which is a great example of human adaptation and cooperation. As for cooperation, I'd like to say it's very important to understand that we humans were not always that smart, and we not always had our technologies. And there were days when the science and medicine, they were not that advanced. But back in the days together, we managed to unite the knowledge that we had in order to make our lives better. An academic environment thrives through cooperation and continuous seek for knowledge. And we graduates are the product of this academic world, which is determined to improve our society and make our lives better. Congratulations to everyone, and let's give each other a big round of applause. I think all men are not created equal. We all have our weaknesses, strengths, advantages, disadvantages, and we all come from different backgrounds, as well as we face different challenges. But that won't stop us from trying the best what we can to achieve what we want. When I came to AIC, I had mixed feelings about what I really want to achieve in life and what is really my goal. But I met many different individuals who actually guided me through this way and supported me all the way through. First, I'd like to thank AIC staff for always being here for us and attentively supporting to meet our all academic expectations. I think all of us had the case when we had specific questions or we didn't really know we didn't really know where to go, but obviously we all came to understanding that we can go to the first floor of the AIC building and all of our questions would be resolved. And thank you for that. Also, I would like to thank the academic staff for being very open and kind and patient to share the knowledge that will define our future. Because the knowledge that we have received from Otago Polytechnic will help us to define our lives when we enter the professional world. In addition, one may possess all the knowledge in the world, but it's not less important to know how to communicate with people in a way that they can receive and accept that knowledge. Where our academic staff succeeded in that important task. And the simple evidence of that is the number of graduates we have every year. And I'd like to thank our fellow students for being cooperative, friendly, and very motivational to inspire one another. We all met new friends and peers who motivated us to become a better version of ourselves. The academic world is a competitive world, and through diligence and hard work, we become stronger and better. Yes, there are things that we must do ourselves, and we're not always capable of relying on one another. But what I'm trying to say, there are many individual factors which are contributing to the final success. Those aspects of life at Otago Polytechnic help me to understand what I want to do in the future and to define my aim and ambitions. Speaking from my personal example, I'd like to say that one's path is not always simple and straight, where I had the unique experience, but not always pleasant, to make a step backwards and understand what I really want to do in life. I used to study business management for 3 years, and I came to realize that it's not actually what I really do, what I actually really want to do in life. But then I was afraid to face the reality that I have to turn back and start from scratch. Thinking of it now, I have no regrets because I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now, which is construction quantity surveying. And so, lesson is simple. Never be afraid to take a pause and step back and rethink your plans. Because when you rush too fast, you can face the consequence that the goal you were trying to achieve was false or unsatisfying. I think there was a smart saying, better late than never. So do not be afraid to take a break and think of your plans and maybe add some changes, and never underestimate yourself. If one can do it, then you can do it too. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy this one-in-a-lifetime moment and believe in yourselves. Slava Ukraini!
Thank you, Nikolai, for that inspirational speech. We would like to give you a small token of our appreciation.
We are proud of you, Nikolai. We are also proud of all the graduates today, all the staff, all the whānau. They supported you, make it happen today, make you come to this big success today. And all the best for the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd now like to introduce Vania, who will deliver the student address on behalf of capable NZ graduates. Vania is Blackburn number 115, a Sky Sport commentator and the game development manager for women's rugby at New Zealand Rugby. A hugely influential figure in a women's rugby community, Vania has been the driving force behind initiatives such as the Pacific Aotearoa Cup, Ako Wahine program, and more recently, the championing Oceania Development Program. an alumnus of the Global Sports Mentoring Program, an international leadership program launched by the US Department of State, which she is one of 6 New Zealanders to have been selected. Vania is driven to create spaces that allow women to be their authentic selves within rugby environments.
Ia o te whaatalofa atu ma whaatulo atu I le paia ma le mamalu o le awhia. Susu I lo susunga o Megan Gibbons. Ia, ai mai se fo I le taitai o Sunny Teo. Tangata whenua o Orake. Mahalo. Ai mai se le tātou vasenga lea o po o le tātou graduates. Whawhetau wa tātou whelua I ma le manuia I le alofa o le atua. Pawhetai fo iwa mawala o awanoa o te whaaso atu I le nei taimi. Ai si I pēlevi inga le atua. O lo ingoa o Vania o Wolfgram. O lo utama e sau mai le nuu o sa fotu matau ese. O le nuu o lo tina e sau mai le nuu o tau lii sa funge. Talofa everybody, malo le lei. Firstly, I just want to acknowledge Ngāti Whatua. O Aorake, the people in the whenua that we currently reside on. Tēnā koutou katoa. To our leads, Otago Polytechnic, Capable New Zealand and its staff, and most importantly, our fellow graduates, family and friends. Thank you for allowing me to share a bit of my journey today, and so just bear with me. As like any other rugby game, there is always a game plan and hopefully a game or 2 halves. So let me get first through the first half, just a little bit about myself. My parents come from the beautiful islands of Samoa. They migrated in the early 70s to Aotearoa for a better future, for more opportunities for themselves, more importantly for their families, but for their immediate family. So I and my siblings, we are the fruit of their labour. I am proud to be a New Zealand-born Samoan, a daughter of the Pacific, a daughter of the migration, a daughter of Lavea and Hana Lavea. I am the eldest of my siblings. I'm the eldest daughter, the eldest girl. And with that comes with many expectations and many responsibilities. We are here to serve in the home. We are here to care for our siblings. We are to serve our parents and our churches and our communities, and those are just to name a few. Growing up in a strict Samoan family, my upbringing came with many no's. No, you cannot go out after school. You are to go straight to school and come back home. No, you cannot play sport. There's no pathway for you in sports, so my dad did tell me. No, you cannot and absolutely not have sleepovers with your friends. My parents loved us so very much that this was the way they knew how to protect us, and I'm very grateful for my mum and dad. Some of you here I know may resonate with some of that, and some of you may understand our Pacific ways. So let me just fast forward to now. I have worked in women's rugby for just over 10 years now, and so let me summarise that for us. I am a woman, I am Samoan or Pasifika, and then I go straight into I go head first into the most male-dominated sport in Aotearoa at the moment, which is rugby. And let me tell you, I have come across many no's. But in fact, this is the reason why I took up further studying. It was a setback from work. Oh, I wonder if that's my baby up there. Hello, Seth. And little did I know that I would gain and receive much more than I ever anticipated from this journey of learning with Capable New Zealand, Otago Polytechnic, and the College of Work-Based Learning. This program has enabled me to hone in on the skills and the expertise that are already ingrained in us culturally as a people, but not necessarily understood or seen in the westernized lens. It has provided me the opportunity to reflect on lived experiences which culturally our people have known for thousands of years, but only recently have been written about. This program has allowed me to confidently weave and move into spaces that are foreign, but only now have been welcomed, and we welcome that also. I've been able to apply some of the practices and the learnings of this journey instantly into the programs that have been designed within our organisation, such as the Ako Wahine program. And I just wanted to acknowledge my sister, Gina Tuala, who's one of our alumni here. Congratulations, sis. This is us. I hope this program continues to grow and develop students and athletes the way that it has grown and developed me and my family. It has been 2 years of lockdown, 2 post-moments later, and for some of us, the day has finally arrived, and I congratulate you all here. It is no coincidence that I graduate in the year in the thick of the Women's Rugby World Cup here in Aotearoa. They said we would never have a Super Rugby for women. They said no, we would never pay our female athletes in rugby. They also said that we would never sell out a stadium to watch women play rugby. But here I am standing today. This year was the first. Malo. This year was the first time we delivered a Super Rugby OPAIC for our women, our competition. It is also the first time we have provided contracts for our athletes in both 7s and 15s. And last weekend, if you are aware, the opening games for the Rugby World Cup, we sold out Eden Park. And we broke the world record for the largest crowd ever for our women in history. So I think we deserve a round of applause for a collective effort. So just to my parents, thank you for the nose. Thank you for building me up and setting me up for today. I know that you didn't think that I'd be working, ironically, in sport, the thing that you didn't want me to work in. To Dr. Glenys Kerr, thank you for pushing me and encouraging me. She literally locked me in a classroom across the road well past over midnight just so that I could actually get on with some of the mahi. So thank you. I love you. I wouldn't be here. To my family and my village who are here and those that I'll see later on tonight, it has absolutely been about the village. And I love you, Steviana, Sterling, and Seth, my parents, my Wolfgang family, the Leveres. Because this is not about me, this is about our parents and our grandparents and my great-great-grandparents that I've never met before. So this is for us. And lastly, to my fellow graduates, congratulations on your achievements. Continue to be great. Continue to be the voice for those who are unheard. Continue to be the light for those who feel like they are unseen. Embrace the no's and find another way to find your yeses. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams. Whawhetai lava mo le avanoa o nā Iesu. Amen.
Thank you, Vania, for your passion words of encouragement. We would like to give you a small token of our appreciation. And looking at this plant, we couldn't get you a coconut tree or a taro plant, but this is a hybrid version of it. It's a bonsai coconut tree.
Your stories are so inspirational. And just like Megan said in her opening remarks, what we are celebrating here today is not the destination, but a journey. I believe that journey will lead you and all our graduates today far away into the future. All the best. All right.
Excellent. None of you have made it here to your graduation day entirely on your own. All of you have experienced the love and support from family and friends throughout your studies at Otago Polytechnic. Many of your loved ones are here, celebrating with you today, and many more are at home, thinking about you on this very special occasion. Again, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank all of the special people in your lives who have helped you to get to this day. Now, will everyone please stand for the singing of the New Zealand National Anthem in Te Reo Māori, followed by the English version.
Be upon each and every one of us that are present here in this beautiful building, and a safe journey that may take you home safely to your families and to the wider families. And our congratulations to all those that have received such wonderful accolade for the day. I runga noi tērā ka here, ka whakamaua kia tina! Tina! Hau me huia, taiki! And Amen came along later on. Kia ora tātou.
Tēnā koutou katoa, koe te mūtanga o te o tātou hui whakapōitanga. Thank you everyone, that marks the end of our graduation ceremony. Will everyone please remain standing while the official party, the Otago Polytechnic staff and the chair of the council exit the Great Hall, and then the students will follow after that. At the back of the hall is the opportunity to take some photos for your graduations, and make sure you get your family and friends together to get your photos taken. Excellent.